Hello guys, welcome back to a video. Today is day 16, season 2, so let's continue. Start off there. We've got the Disco Defender and Gator parked up. Pressure washer there. It's just been brought out as been using a bit of kit recently. She was in the shed, tucked away, but now we've brought her out. Then we've got the Gator here, and then we've got the main man himself, the farmer there, taking pictures of it. So the Gator is being sold. So a bit of sort of backstory, I guess you could say. The Gator was bought back in lockdown kind of times. So it was probably about 2020, 2021. Not anything wrong with it. I believe it was brand new. But, you know, it was sort of a quad sort of thing that you could buy. Well, it was quite big, yes. But it had 2 seats, had a cab, and had a little bed at the back, so it was kind of handy. Now, a couple of years ago, I think it was about 2 years ago, the farmer finally got his hands on a Honda quad, which is what he wanted. Because he had an old one and it broke and whatever, so he had to find a new one. So, the Gator was used a lot in the winter, and obviously it was used a lot before the Honda came along. And now, it's either the Gator gets used more or the Honda gets used more. Now the Honda gets used a lot because in the summer it's needed, whereas in the winter it's not, because the animals are in, which obviously makes sense. And the Gator, especially last year, has been sat in the yard most of the time, along with the quad. So it's like, yes, the Gator's good for winter because of the cab, but then they don't actually use any of them, even the Honda, during the winter. So it's like it's kind of just sat in the yard, kind of sort of wasted away, I guess. And don't get me wrong, it does get used, but obviously in most of the videos it's not used, but it does get used in between videos, I'd imagine. But it's probably best being sold, as it's sat there. Farmer can make money from it, and it'll probably be used by someone else, and he doesn't need to. So that's the sort of idea behind that. So she is up for sale, so she'll either be going or gone next video, but we'll see how that goes. Yard scraper there. They've had a bit of wind, so sort of blurred it over there. Farmerson's Golf still parked up there. Needs to take that for a spin soon. Mini digger parked up, sheep trailer, and the T6080 there. Got the ducks knocking about, and then in the sheds, got the New Holland mini baler, curl wrapper, class round baler, John Deere mower, put back in the shed, John Deere lawnmower, and the Honda quad. Has finally been taken out of the shed. So she was. Well, I think the farmer's son took her for a spin down the road. I believe she has also been used for checking the lambs and calves. So she's been used quite a bit. Hence why she's parked in the front of the shed and not in the back. And hopefully we can focus on the Honda more now, and not the Gator. And then they can both be used equally instead of one or both being sat in the yard. So that's the reason why. So we hopefully should see her out more now as the good weather's coming in, and obviously we will be doing animal work. So yeah. Then here we have the farmer's son and the New Holland 7740, his pride and joy, with the class liner 2700 on the back. So he's just gone back. As you can see there, he's sort of turning around. He's about to sort of turn this way to reverse it in. So he is going, he's just been doing a bit of raking someone, as someone's doing a bit of early silage, making use of the good weather. Now I'm recording this about mid-April. Yeah, it's probably about like the 2nd or 3rd week into April. So the first week of May is when we'll do first cut bales. So that will be in like 2 or 3 episodes time. So we'll be checking over the kit over the coming weeks, just beforehand. And obviously the farmer's son has used both the mower and the brake, so he knows if there's any problems there, which I believe there's nothing wrong with the mower. I don't think, well, by the looks of it, if the rake's returned, there's probably nothing wrong with it. So that's good. So you'll have to check the round baler, wrapper, and the mini day has also been checked because it's been used as well. Yeah, just returning that back there. Not a bad rake, that. Looks better than the fellow in my opinion. Yeah, I think they've had that about a year now. And I don't think he plans on changing that. And he's got New Holland 26175 parked up, 30 bag and 30 spreader. There was only 3 30 bags now, so I think they spread a bit of 30 the other day, I think it was. 6616, 6920S, spearhead edge cutter, and the John Deere Trail Forager will also need to be checked beforehand. And also all the tractors will have to be checked along with the tail helmet as well before obviously summer kicks off. And we got the couple of chickens knocking about. Tail handler, she's not really doing much now, as now we've finished the bales, so she's kind of just sat there until summer. Herbs, Keenan and bale trailer are in the shed. The sheets and tyres will be coming off and going in the pit at some point, as obviously we will need to use the bale trailer for bales, and obviously we will need to empty out the pit, but not for now, because we will be doing silage for the week after the bales, so we've got a couple of weeks. Turn the bucket there, flatbed trailer, buck rake, Game Classic silage trailer. Where the bales were, we've got the muck spreader, Mikhail bale spikes, and the double bale stuff fly. And then where the farming was, we've got the other chickens just knocking about, enjoying themselves. And then in the sheep field, still quite busy, as you can see. I think the bale was somewhere there. It's no longer there, so they finished their bale the other day, so now they're just relying on the grass until obviously they get taken out of this field and then put in another field and then brought back, and then obviously then when they poo, the manure will just sort of absorb into the ground and then it'll help it grow again for obviously the second crop. And I believe it is about, I think, 2 months till the lambs get weaned off, or just over. So as you can see, a couple of them are quite noticeably big, so they'll go straight away basically, and then slowly through June we should hopefully see less and less lambs. I won't take them out all at once, because some of them will need fattening up, which we tend to do. We tend to use the mums for instead of using the fields for, as just the milk sort of gives it the boost. And then they'll all be out, and then we should have, by second cut, we should have only just the ewes to move, as the farmer kept the lambs on last year a bit longer, as they were that big, which he obviously regretted, hence why he's not doing it this year. In the cow field they've also not got a bale anymore, but the calves are quite big, so you can see which ones will be going first. Got the Charolais, they'll be going first. That one as well, and then you've got the others a bit smaller. And then the meg lambs will go with the lambs, obviously depending on how big they are, is when they'll go. So if there's a similar sized lambs in this field, that's when they'll go, and if not, if they're quite small, then they'll go with the last lambs. Because obviously these need tying up as well. Obviously they haven't had the mother's milk as much as the others have. So yeah, not too much going on in the yard. Obviously there's still a little bit going on. And then up here, this field's getting on quite well. This will be first cut silage. So that'll be obviously, like I said, the week after the bales. And then hopefully I might be able to catch both the bales and silage. and then they'll do it in the other field. So when second cut bales, the sheep will be in here, and then in third cut bales, these sheep will be in the other field, because obviously there's 2 fields that they do silage in. So second cut will be in the other field, third cut will be in this field. If the farmer does third cut silage. And obviously, I believe the farmer's wanting to do more bales. I don't know if that's still valid, but he wanted to do more bales this year than pit silage. So whether he'll sell some on and then keep third cut and second cut or something like that, I'm not too sure. I'll just have to discuss that with him. Then went down the lane. We got one of the contractors drivers in 6210R John Deere with Coon front mower, Coon back mower. So he's also been doing a bit of silage for the customer. So I don't think these lot will actually do their own silage. I think they just help out others. I do believe they have a little farm, but I don't know if they're sort of, doing their own silage or not, or if they just do bales or something. Not too sure. But obviously they've got a new baler, so they'll be doing a bit of straw baling as well later on in the summer when harvest. So yeah, so he's just coming down the road there, and then behind him we have a farmer in his Pajero with a horse box and 2 horses in the back. I believe he's just come off the boat. He's just come back from Ireland after doing a, don't know if he's picked them up. I think one of them's new. I don't know where the other one came from. But yeah, I think he's just come back from Ireland there. After probably buying a new horse for either his daughter or his missus. As they seem to be the ones who are interested in the horse. He seems to be more interested in the sheep and cows, but maybe the horses for him. I don't know. But yeah, so he's just following the contractor there. So yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and bye.